YouTube, we are back with another lesson. And for today's lesson, this is going to my peers, my young ones, because I was in the exact same position. And I want to talk about 3 mistakes that almost every kid goes through after high school, including me. So after high school, it can be really overwhelming, feeling lost, not knowing what to do, because you don't have any goals yet. You don't have no direction in your life. That was me. I get it. And for a lot of people, when they don't have anywhere they want to go in their life, what do they usually do? They just listen to anybody. They listen to anybody, and what do most people say? Go to college. Or maybe they work at a job already. It's like, hey, come work at my job. I can get you in here. Whatever the case is. But most of the time, when you're listening to people after high school, your mind is so impressionable. You really don't know what to do, so you just take whatever advice and go along with it. Because you don't know any better. You don't know any better, just like I didn't know any better. So if you're going through that and you're lost, you're not really sure what to do, you're kind of just going with the flow, not really sure which path to take, watch this video and maybe I can give you a better perspective of what you should do. Because we've all been there. I'm personally 24 years old, so I've been through it. That was only 5-6 years ago when I graduated. So I get the feelings of being overwhelmed, feeling lost. You just want to do something good with your life. You want to have a purpose. You need something to pursue. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to talk as if I'm talking to my younger self. So, young Joe, young Brooks, Mr. Brooks, this is for you, man. So these are the 3 mistakes I want to go over that can be pivotal to any high schooler who just graduates. So the first mistake you want to avoid, this is very big. This is very big. That's going to college. But my parents told me I should go to college. But my mom, my dad, my grandparents, my uncle. Hey, listen. Most of you guys who are younger might not understand it now, but man, how can I say this? Because if I was talking to my younger self, it's very hard to go against the grain of what your parents are telling you or what your grandparents are, because I was kind of smart in school myself, so I had a lot of pressure on going to college. I had a lot of people telling me this is the right path for me. And although it's rough, although you gotta go against the grain, man, college is not the way right out of high school, especially not now. There's so many tools, so much education online, so many trades you can learn. You do not need college. And the reason I would like to emphasize that too is because most people who go to college, what do? They get in student debt. And I can tell you right now that I'm 24 years old, all the people who did go to college that I know, you know what they're doing? Most of these people are still working normal jobs that they could have got if they never went to college in the first place. And not only that, now they are swimming in debt. Going into debt immediately out of high school is the biggest no. That's the biggest red flag. If your parents, if your peers are talking about going to college and you got to go into debt to go into college for a degree that you don't even know if you really want out of your life, for a career you don't even really want to pursue, don't do it. It ain't worth it. If you don't have a passion and you don't love what you're doing and it doesn't require a degree, why would you do it? Most things don't even require degrees anyways, unless you want to be a lawyer, a doctor, an engineer. So if you're going down that route and you love that, yes, go to college. You have no choice. But if you're not going down that route, that's college specific, do not do it. Red flag. Retreat immediately. Trust me. The thing is, when you get pressured into doing something you don't want to do, such as college, that habit you're forming, that habit you're building will carry with you as you get older. There's people to this day that I know that still get pushed around and they get floated around like a bubble. Anything that happens to them, they just float. They listen to what people say, this direction. They have no mind to think for themselves. They have no sense of purpose. They have no direction. So what I want to do is tell you, avoid college if you can, avoid debt if you can. Those 2 things you do not want to do, because when you go to college, you know what you're doing? You're wasting time and you're wasting money for something that's not benefiting you. I don't care what anybody says. I went to college and I dropped out. I've seen it. If I didn't drop out of college, I would not have been able to get a 6-figure net worth. I would not have been able to hit $100,000. I would not have been able to buy a business and sell a business. That would not have existed if I stayed in college. The second mistake I want to go over is partying, is living in the moment. You think you're young, so you have so much time. Let me tell you right now, okay? I'm still young. I'm 24. Living in the moment passes you by in literally a blink of an eye. I was just 18 yesterday. I was just 18 yesterday. That time passes so fast. If you don't take advantage of your youthfulness and invest in a Roth IRA, start saving your money, get a job. It doesn't have to be the job that you want yet. Just get some income in so you can start saving it and investing it. Then you are already setting yourself back. You cannot be living in the moment. You cannot be living in the moment. I get it. We're young, but this is what you have to do. I'm telling you, man, if I was talking to my younger self, I'll tell them the same thing. What you need to do is out of high school, go straight to making money, whatever job that is. Go straight to making money just so you can start building a foundation for yourself. We have to build a foundation now. So we're avoiding debt and we're building a foundation. We are not partying. We're not living mindless because we're young and we think we have time. No, you start investing for retirement now. You start building your savings nest egg now. Trust me, now. Do not wait. Time moves and it doesn't stop. With or without you, it is moving, okay? Understand that. You're young. With or without you, time will pass you by. I want you to take that very seriously. That way you can get serious about your life. So do not just live in the moment, live with purpose. I want you to start building those better habits now. Start hitting the gym. Start watching better content for your brain. Get your mind right. Start building that foundation so by the time you're 25, you can be in such a good spot you didn't even think you would be there. Look, I'm gonna talk about myself for a second. So I dropped out of college when I was 19. When I dropped out of college, I literally just worked. I was working 50 to 60 hours at the Amazon warehouse every single week. Sure, some people can't handle that, and that's okay. That's okay. But what I'm saying is you need to work as hard as you can to save as much as you can and invest as much as you can. Me doing that allowed me to pull out money of the stock market, buy a business, sell that business for even a greater return than I put in the business, and leave me with a 6-figure net worth at 24 years old. It's possible for everybody. It's possible. I want you to get that into your brain. You don't need college. You don't need to fit in. You just need to believe in yourself and go about things in the right way while you're young. You have a lot of room for error, which is okay, but man, if you can get it down packed right now, man, it will pay off dividends. It will pay off. Just listen to me. Trust me. Trust me. Do it. So just to circle back one more time, do not live in the moment, live with purpose. Now, number 3, this is the last one. There's a lot more, but this is the last key one I would like to say, and that is looking at other people. This is very pivotal. If you're looking at other people, it can get in your head and it can kind of veer you on the wrong path. You got to understand, everyone's life isn't your life. Everyone's path isn't your path. Don't copy people. Build a sense of self. Figure out what you want in your life. Well, that's why I'm watching this video. I don't know what I want to do with my life. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. Cool. That's why we're not going to go to college. We're going to avoid this debt. And we're going to live with purpose. We're going to hit the gym. We're going to save money. We're going to work on ourselves. So what comes with that is a sense of purpose. When you're constantly working on yourself, when you're building good habits, when you're reading, when you're watching good content and getting that knowledge in your brain, you're naturally going to start to feel purpose. You're naturally going to start to feel a sense of self. You're going to naturally get inclined towards something. I don't know what it is for you. Maybe there's something that pops up like, oh, what's this? I like this. I'm going to try this. Or so the point I'm trying to say is the more you work on yourself, the more likely you are to veer out into other interests and to then develop a passion for something. I know this from experience. I've been working on myself for 6 years now. 6 years now. So I know when you're lost, the best thing you can do is 1, work a job and save some money, and 2, work on yourself. That's it. You work on yourself by building good habits, reading, watching better content, going to the gym, eating better, and then that purpose will light up inside you. But if you're watching mindless content, if you're just following the crowd, going wherever they go, going to college, getting in debt, letting all these teachers tell you things that they don't even know, they just learned from a textbook, you're going to feel lost. You're going to feel lost. And I'm trying to make you not be lost. I'm trying to help you to get you in that right direction. Because if you listen to just these 3 things alone, I can guarantee you when all your peers graduate, you'll be in a 10x spot better than them. I know that because that's what happened to me. I dropped out of college. I dropped out, and now I'm way ahead of most of my peers, if not all. And it's not a competition, but you definitely want to be the best for yourself. You want to be able to be proud of yourself. You want to be able to push something beyond yourself. So yes, these 3 mistakes you must avoid. Avoid these 3 mistakes, thrive in your purpose, become the best version of yourself, and I can promise you, it will pay dividends. Being in high school is you can be so impressionable minded. It can be so easy to just do what your peers are telling you. It's so easy. But guess what? I got some news for you, and that's that you're an adult now. You're an adult and you have to make these decisions for yourself. You know why? Because you're gonna die one day. You're going to die one day. And the thing is, these people who are telling you stuff, you can't die for them, so why should you live for them? Do you get what I'm saying? You cannot die for these people, so why should you live for them? We all gotta die ourselves. They can't die for us. We all gotta take our own, we all gonna die. So don't waste your time in your life living for other people and what they're saying. Don't waste your time in your life looking at other people and what they're doing. You gotta go within and find your own purpose. I know I'm speaking from a more mature perspective, so not everyone will understand it, but the ones who did stay to the end of the video, I hope you understood what I was talking about, and I hope I was able to be someone who could give you some good advice before you take this next step. So with that being said, good luck on your journey, be your best self, and don't be scared to go against the grain. Don't be scared to be your own person, because you are. Thank you guys, and I'll catch you in the next one.